A box and whiskers plot, or a box plot for short, is a quick summary picture of a single continuous or count variable. It consists of a box, a line somewhere in the middle through the box, and two whiskers. The box extends from the first quartile to the third quartile, first quartile to the third quartile. The central line is through the median. Now, different variants of the box plot use different extents for the two whiskers. The simplest is from the minimum to the maximum. Okay, so we do not have enough tools in LibreOffice to compute box plots, to make box plots. So I shall show you one technique, or the two techniques by which we can approximate a box plot in LibreOffice. But for now, I shall show you how to use a free web tool in order to create a box plot. You can go to this particular URL, shiny.chemgrid.org/Boxplot R. You can just do a Google search using Boxplot R and you will come to this page. Now, here you can use their data set or you can upload. So I have uploaded a file which is called cons.csv. I browsed and uploaded. So it says upload is complete. It took some amount of time. And here's the data set. It has got various household numbers and some kind of expenditure. Now I will go into data visualization. And data visualization gives me the box plots. Now it already uses both the variables, both the household indexes or the serial numbers, which is a stupid thing to do. So just ignore this first box plot. We only care about the second box plot for expenditure. Now let's quickly see the various things. This central thick line stands for the median. This lower line stands for the first quartile. This is for the third quartile. So first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile. And these are the whiskers. These are kind of the measurement up to which the bulk of the data extends. If any data lies beyond that, that is suspicious, outlier. So these are the whiskers. Now, how did they compute the whiskers? There is no unique way by which you can compute the whiskers. So I have deliberately checked this. So the definition of whisker extent, if I check this, it will tell you there are three different ways: Tukey, Spear, and Altman. The Tukey technique does the following. Whiskers extend to data points that are less than 1.5 times IQR away from the first or third quartile. So basically it takes this IQR, interquartile range, the height of this rectangle, 1.5 times that, and it goes on until it meets some data of that size. The very extreme data, it takes that extreme data and draws the whisker up to that. Similarly, here also it looked all the way up to 1.5 IQR. The only data that it could find was this. There is no further data here. So it drew the whisker, it finished the whisker at the furthest point. Anything that lies beyond that distance are shown as the outliers. Similarly, you can try Spear. In that case, the plot will change slightly. Well, it changes a lot actually. According to this definition, there does not seem to be any outlier, because that definition is whiskers extend to minimum and maximum values. Clearly, there cannot be anything beyond minimum and maximum. And there is another Altman, whiskers extend to 5th and 95th percentile. So in this case, you will always have some points beyond that. So these are the various things that you can get. Now, they also tell you something about the exact values that are being used: upper whisker, third quartile, median, and all these things. You can change the color, play with various things. You can try to add notches. So if you add notches, in that case, they will just put some notches which will make it look nice possibly. And here are the notches, the exact interpretation of the notches. So you can read about that. And if you want to know about the tool, this is written using R. So behind the scene, it is R, the statistical software R that is running. And it tells you something about how it is created. There's an article in Nature about this particular tool and all those things. So basically that's a simple tool that you can use online. In the next two videos, I am going to show you two ways of approximating the box and whisker plot using LibreOffice.